one time. Introduce my crew.
So crazy how we get down. Never thought it would be like this. So crazy how we get down. Place to place, time for some action. So crazy how we get down. You and me, we got it going on. So crazy how we get down. Anything you need, you got me right here.
Watching you got me on the ride. Hypnotized some people, man, and got on throughout the time. Didn't think the future would be like this. Street thought and two sisters and death the kid. Hard knocks for life. What's holding us tight? Respect, trust, nothing that money can buy. That's right. Got myself a gun or two. Doesn't come close to you. Should apologize for comparing you to. Never let you down. Bounce to the top. Hitting downtown to the spot. Never stop.
Hello. Sorry, it took a while. I had to reset up Minecraft. We'll just listen to this a little bit.
So crazy how we get down. Never thought it would be like this. So crazy how we get down. Place to place, time for some action. So crazy how we get down. You and me, we got it going on. So crazy.
Also, I messed with some mic settings, so hopefully things sound better. Who knows? Sorry, still getting things set up. Give me a moment.
So crazy how we get down. Never thought it would be like this. So crazy how we get down. Place to place, time for some action. So crazy how we get down. You and me, we got it going on. So crazy how we get down. Anything you need, you got me right here. On me, and my sister on the street. Fighting for life, grab you on a heartbeat. Then you showed up for reaching out. You came around and changed the world. Oh yeah. So crazy how we get
You got
down. Never thought it would be
Tim Hortons.
so crazy how we get down.
And hello. I'm still getting stuff set out, so we're just listening to Soul Eater.
Get down. You and me, we got it going on.
My Minecraft crashed right before this.
Get down. Anything you need, you got me right here. So crazy how
I thought Tim Hortons is open 24/7.
thought it would be like this. So crazy how we get down. Place to place, time for some action. So crazy how we get down. You and me, we got it going on. So crazy how we get
Also, does my mic sound better or worse than normal, or the same? Okay. Whoop! That was quite loud. Cool, cool. Works for me, as long as it doesn't sound worse. Oh. We'll just cut to a black screen. Hold on. Hold on. Give it a moment. There it is. I'm very particular about audio, which sucks because I can't hear what it sounds like. Anyway. Adjusting. I'm just adjusting more audio. That's all this really is ever. Anyway, hello and welcome! We're playing Hypixel again. Because I can. But this time... Start putting D&D books on yourself. That's cool. I have a special D&D shelf. It's also my important taxes from the government shelf, but whatever. Minecraft cubed. Okay. Hello. Do 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 do. I actually have stuff to talk about this time. I wrote down some stuff. So we're gonna play some party games while I talk about stuff. Splash Jack's music box. Oh, I see. I don't know why the music is still saying Minecraft. It is Mario music. Oh well. Oh, I see. First, Mystery Vaults. Second, I'm adjusting my chair. I'm too short. Wait, what did we get? I don't know what we just got from that, but whatever. Okay. The music is just very behind. That's fine though. Let's hop into party games just to get started. Wait, wait, no, let me change my controls. Let me change my controls. Good for them. Oh. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. I was reading your message. I'm hiding chat because I don't care. Because the in-game chat messes with my stream chat. So, we'll start off my storytime adventures with stories from today, I guess. Oh, sorry. So to start off, my alarm did not go off in the morning, as it usually does at 8 in the morning. And I had a class at 8:30. Granted, it's online, but still. I ended up sleeping in until 9:30 and attending class like an hour late. Which, if you're more than an hour late to class, you automatically get a 0. So that was stressful. I didn't even get breakfast or anything. I just immediately went to my computer. That's a little loud. come on. Oh, my Minecraft froze for a moment for me. Yeah, so I woke up an hour late to class and immediately had to give a presentation as soon as I woke up. It sucked. I hate being late to things. Oh, they're all gone. What? Oh, it ended. Huh. It was not fun. So anyway, I attended my class. Granted, it's like a 5-hour class as well. So I sat there for like an hour. Like, I really need to get up and like get breakfast and go to the bathroom because I haven't done that yet. I'm just sitting in my pajamas. I'd be in my pajamas anyway. I'm still in my pajamas. Different pajamas, granted. Ooh, ooh. Oh, nope. I'm just like sitting there listening to the teacher talk and stuff. And like really needing to go get breakfast. Finally did. We took a break. Parkour. What else happened after that? Ah! Oh, I was doing so well. I might turn chat back on, actually. Oh, second parkour. That's fine. Do 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 do. Ugh. This is rude. This is rude. This is rude. No. Why can't I? I've been able to do this before. See, I can do it. It's fine. Yeah, so rough start to the day, but I did get an extra hour of sleep, so that's fine. Oop. And class actually went, like, fine, I guess. But not a way I wanted to start the day. Oh, why is there a spider here? Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, I spent most of the day doing homework after that, honestly. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy a hard drive. Because I know I need to get a hard drive because I don't want to make my computer really slow. And I want to save all my, like, videos and I actually make some videos once I have time. So I was gonna buy a hard drive, but man, they're expensive. And I ended up just going to Walmart and buying pajamas and, like, coffee. I don't drink coffee. The coffee is from my mom. But that cost literally like about the same as a hard drive in total at the end of it. It was stupid. Ooh, dude. Oh, I like your skin. Ammonia. Oh, I forgot I was playing a game. Oh. Oh, we can almost start hitting people. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Whatever, whatever. I think that's really all I did today. I don't remember anything else. I was just doing homework. Why am I always yellow in this? Is there a reason? Every single time I played this game, I've been yellow. What's that about? Ooh, purple. And then this game gives me different colors. Oh. Oops. Whoops. We fly in. Yes. I'll get to my work stories in a moment. This just takes a lot of concentration. Ooh. Oh. Dead. Demolished. Oops, oops. Should I stick with party games for when I tell some stories? You could stream now. Technically, you don't have to be 18, actually. But you could. I know you have to be over 12 to own a account. Yeah, I was thinking that too. There are some games which take a lot of concentration, so we could try Skywars, even though I'm not good at Skywars. Or, what's it called? Bed Wars. We could do Bed Wars. I'm also not good at Bed Wars. I actually really want to play Hunger Games. I've been wanting to play Hunger Games for a while. Because that's where I started playing Minecraft. Was on like Hunger Games servers. And so I've been trying to find like the same Hunger Games servers I used to play on. But a lot of them were on Bedrock. Like lifeboat servers. Love those so much. But not a lot of people play Hunger Games anymore. So there's no one to play Hunger Games with ever. Big fishing. I don't know how to... I forgot how to do this. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. Rude. Okay, there's one. Oh. I keep walking straight off. How does this dude have... How did I get pork chop? Oh, come on. Stupid pig. No. This is rude. No. No. Aww. At least I'm not green. Okay, one more game of party games, and then I'll switch to something that might be easier to tell stories with. Ammonia going off. Ammonia is what makes you pass out, doesn't it? Or is that chloroform? I don't know why that reminded me, but the other day I just heard my mom yell. I feel like I could. I might. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But the other day, I just heard my mom yell, "Can someone teach me how photosynthesis works?" And for some reason, because I hadn't talked, chloroform is possible. What do you mix with? Ah, yeah, bleach. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I was thinking of that. Don't question that. But the other day, my mom yelled, like, "Can someone teach me how photosynthesis works?" And I just yelled back, like, "What?" But for some reason, because I hadn't spoken a lot that day, my I had like a huge voice crack. But it stayed like that for 2 straight minutes, and I couldn't get it to stop. So it was just like, "Help me!" And my voice was just dying. It was so bad. Me and my sister were just laughing. Ugh. Where is, Skywars? We'll try some Skywars. What's the questmaster for Skywars? I have not played Skywars. You can tell. So we'll just play solo. Rada. Nice, nice. Okay, first let's figure out how to play Skywars. And already like 4 people are dead, so that's a strong start. And they just blew themselves up. Another strong start. Rona, but with a D. Yeah, Rhoda? We are safely... This is fine! Okay, opening up the menu wasn't the best idea. Okay, wait, there's 3 people left. No, stop, no! Okay. We'll try and tell stories with this, shall we? Okay. So I've worked like 4 jobs in my life. I've been working like minimum wage since I was 16. I'm about 18 now. I am currently working at a job. I'm not going to tell you where I work, but I currently work like in retail, like with customers, right? Ooh, hold on. Just grab everything. Cool. Ah, poof! I just walked off. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. I don't know what you're... talking about? Anyway, so I've worked like 4 jobs in my life. I never got like fired or anything from any of them, right? It's just I'm a good employee, okay? Maybe not the best way to start the story. Anyway. So, first place I worked at, fast food, at a Edo Japan, which I think is only a Canadian thing. I don't know if America has Edo, to be honest. So I worked, oh gosh, oh, I'm gonna die. This is just gonna be me dying and trying to tell stories. So I worked fast food, cashier. Usually it's not that bad. It's super tiring working and like talking for 8 hours straight. So I'm very used to sitting and like talking for hours. Like my vocal cords are kind of used to it by now because I did it for like a year and a half straight. Usually, like, I've heard like stupid stuff from friends who've worked at McDonald's, like they've gotten things thrown at them. I've never had anything thrown at me or any customers like yell at me or anything like that. I've had a customer swear at me once. What is that? But it wasn't directly at me. So, cause I thought that would connect to the middle. The only time I've had a customer swear at me was when I asked, like, how many scoops of teriyaki sauce do you want on your meal? Because I have to ask that with every single customer. And they just replied with a shit ton or a fuck ton or something like that. And I was so taken aback. I was just like, that's not a number. Can I have a number? Like, I can't write that on the bill. Or, yeah. So that's like the only time customers ever sworn at me was because they were just really excited about their food. Like, super excited. I had a customer that was just like really excited about mushrooms once. And he told me he would like yell if there wasn't more than 12 mushrooms on his meal. Please, I just want a kill. You witness a lot of weird stuff as a cashier as well, because part of your job is to overlook the dining area. Service by accident. They burnt some fried pickles and she came back and said, sorry, I meant to tell you they fucked those up. Yeah. It's kind of weird. I've never... I don't think I've... No, I haven't sworn at a customer. I technically have under my breath, though. Oh. Yeah, I know what you're doing, dude. Oh, gosh. There was a customer that came in, this wasn't at Edo, this was more recently. I worked at a Bath and Body Works for a couple of months as just like seasonal. And to preface this, I live in Canada again. This is important. Oh wait, let's open some mystery. So I live in Canada. As a cashier at Bath and Body Works. There was a customer that came in, and I was ringing up their soap or whatever. Let me just say, soap is way too expensive. Holy cow. I witnessed some people's orders go up to like 100. I had never seen that. They ordered, they just bought like 4 things of soap. It was stupid. I buy all my soap from the dollar store. Anyway, there's this customer. And she, on her mask, because wear your mask, everyone. On her mask was a bedazzled, just the word Trump across the whole thing. And I'm like, can I refuse to serve people? I don't know if I can. But I really wanted to. I didn't, and so as she's like paying or whatever, I'm just like behind my mask just like whispering like, what the fuck? Because who in the world, who... This is also like right before the election. But like, it doesn't matter because we're in Canada. Why do you have Trump embroidered on your mask? It was so stupid. I hated every bit of that small interaction. But yeah, you witness a lot of weird stuff as a minimum wage employee. I witnessed a little girl down an entire thing of soy sauce once. Oh. That was rude. Like, I look over at this table, and it's a bunch of kids. And they all, like, look at each other. And then this one girl, like, just tips the soy sauce straight into her mouth, and then she goes running off to the bathroom, and it was the funniest thing. What? Who is killing me already? Pardon? Wait, what? Wait. What? I don't think she drank that much. It was enough that, like, you know when you drink vanilla for the first time and you're not, like, expecting it? It wasn't enough that, like, she downed the entire bottle. No, gosh. Because they come out really slow in the bottle anyway. But it was just hilarious to see her just, like, do a shot and then just run straight to the bathroom. I once also witnessed... I'm sure I've had vanilla a couple times in my life, right? Like, probably. Oh! Nice! Does that count as a kill? No, they just teleported back. Yeah, get over here. Yeah, okay. I regret that. Vanilla just smells good, okay? And sometimes you want to eat vanilla. I don't like this dude that just said, good luck, everyone. Haha. Colon D. Also, because I know this match is gonna last like 3 seconds. Because I'm not good at this game. I'm scared. Why are you doing this? No! Cat has been lying, scaring us under my bed all day. I love your cat. I want a cat. As soon as I move out, I'm getting a cat. Another thing that I witnessed once, is, me dying, I guess. Gosh. I am. Cats are fantastic. Love them. I've been cuddling more with my bearded dragon lately. He watched my class with me this morning. It was good. It was good. Because usually he doesn't like cuddles. Because he just runs around and he doesn't sit still. But anyway. I'm sitting at my little cash desk, observing... Scared. This dude's name is Best Skywars Player. Scared. Stop. Ha! Ha! I just killed Best Skywars Play. That's funny. Frog's hat? Oh, I'm a frog now. Sick. I'm now the best Skywars player. This is it. I'm the best. That's all there is to it. Wait. There's one more person left. Where are they? Okay. Did I win? Nice. Even though the last dude was AFK, I am totally counting that. That was great. That's good. We love to see it. Anyway, I was trying to tell a story. So one day, I'm sitting at my little cash desk, observing... Okay, no, I don't want to say that. I was gonna say, like, observing customers eat, but that's weird. That's not the way I want to phrase that. But I have to, like, watch the customers to see, like, if any of them leaves, right? That I, like, know to say thanks and to go over and clean the table after they're done. So I'm watching... oh gosh. I'm dying. So I'm watching this one couple that comes in. They order whatever, sit down, eat their food. The dude goes into the bathroom. It's a guy and a girl, the couple. I'm assuming. The dude goes into the bathroom. I'm like, okay, whatever. There's someone in the bathroom now. About 15 minutes pass. The girl goes into the bathroom. I'm like, okay. No one's at their table. Whatever. Half an hour passes? Neither of them are back from the bathroom. And I see another person go and use the bathroom. So I know that there's an empty bathroom, and 2 people have been in the bathroom for half an hour. And I'm just like, I am 16 years old, and I work here part-time, and do not get paid enough for this. So I go to my boss, and I'm like, so there's 2 people that haven't come back from the bathroom in like a while. What do I do? Fall off the edge, I guess. And he's just like, oh, I'll handle it. So he's probably at least like 6 feet tall, my boss. Big dude. He goes and like knocks on the bathroom, and a couple minutes later the dude returns from the bathroom, and then a minute later from that the girl returns to the bathroom, and they pick up their stuff and they leave. You can infer whatever you want from that story, but that made me uncomfortable in my place of business. Hello! Hi, Echo. I'm dying and telling stories. Welcome. I'm telling stories from work. You go by Echo or Kelly? I think Echo, right? Well, I fucking Anito bathroom though. Yeah, that's my... Sorry, Echo, if you're randomly joining in on this. I could retell the story, if you really want. But yeah, at the time I was like... I was mostly just confused, because I'm like, why would... Why? It's late. You've been up for a while. But yeah, customers are really confusing sometimes. It's going somewhere. I've been very excited to tell work stories. Even though I like I don't know, for the past week. Actually, I was sitting at work right now. Oh, is Kelly your last name? That's interesting. Ah! 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 I've won one thing. Oh, that's good that you're having fun. Hey, and if anyone else is watching and not following, you should follow. Anyway. Yeah, basically, these 2 customers, were in the bathroom for a suspicious amount of time. Like an hour. And me, a 16-year-old at the time, was just like, what the heck? Because I didn't swear. Side tangent, I just fell off. My pinky went up from the thing and I fell off. Side tangent about swearing. I only started swearing this past year because I got it somewhere in my brain as a kid that it's not like my parents didn't want me to swear. They never told me not to swear or anything like that. I somehow got it in my brain that I wasn't allowed to swear until I was 18, like legally. Just ran through a salad at me because it wasn't... Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. I'm scared of that. My workplace right now, I'm not gonna say where again, but my workplace right now has signs. Like recently they had to put signs up saying, don't throw stuff at us, don't yell at us, or we can kick you out. And specifically for the place that I work at, it's mostly a bunch of old ladies that go there. Like, majority is old white ladies. And I am baffled that people have, like, thrown stuff at some of my coworkers. I haven't gotten stuff thrown at me personally, but man. Wait, sorry. He was expecting a fresh salad at a Dairy Queen. From your first statement, I thought you would have worked at, like, Chopped Leaf or something. Oh gosh, do you still work at Dairy Queen? Does Dairy Queen even have salads? Ah! Ah! I died. I like Dairy Queen as well. The only thing I've heard of is our local Dairy Queen. The management apparently sucks, so I never applied to work there. It's probably like the one place I haven't applied to work for. Finding a job takes freaking forever, man. It took me 6 months from applying to the job I have now to actually getting the job. Meanwhile, I applied to about 40 jobs in the meantime. Like, I kept a list. It was 40. And just, like, especially with COVID and everything, getting a job is so difficult. Oh wow, that's a long time. I worked at Ito for a year and a half. Yeah, before I quit. Not because of, like, not because it sucked or anything. I just got too busy with school. We called it Dairy Queen. Oh yeah! That wasn't your realm, was it? But no, when I was first trying to get a job in, like, grade 10, I applied. I was like, I don't want to work in fast food. Dude, fast food sounds like literally the worst to work in. It kind of is. Oh, wow. What did you use to name the realm? Oh, I'm dying. Whoopsie. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, I was in grade 10 and I was trying to find a job. Literally for a year. It took me forever. I applied to, like, anywhere I could. And then I didn't get it until a full year later because of a family friend. That's honestly how you have to get a job these days, is you have to know someone who, like, works in retail, like, who is a manager. Luckily I did, but other than that, I probably would still be looking for a job. That is actually really true. The one good thing about working in fast food is you don't have to worry about meals. Whereas right now I have to worry about, like, bringing myself lunch. I'm so bad at making myself lunch. Red Robin, yeah. I like that too. That was rude. Red Robin shut down, didn't they? The restaurant. Not the other thing. Like, all the Red Robins, at least locally, are closed, aren't they? That kind of sucks, but also it took them like half an hour for you to get any food, and I found a hare once. They had great spinach dip, though. Yeah, you go. Ah, no! For a ceremonial last visit, because they pulled out of our province, yeah. I should have. I don't have any other kids. They had, like, really sick lemonades. Red Robins. Like, they were only, like, sick cups, and you had to stir the syrup, but they tasted really good. And one was, like, purple or whatever. I don't know. They also had bottomless yam fries. I love yam fries. But one time my sister ate too much there and then vomited up everything. Ah! No, why? No. Leave me alone, leave me alone. No. Ugh. Begging my mom about how rude she was the waiter one time. She was super angry. What is your mom? What in the world? Oh yeah. Again, their spinach dip is the best. Except we found a hare there once when all my friends went. What was I saying before Red Robins? Back when she was an angry person. Oh, that makes sense, that makes sense. Red Robin's, why is mom so angry? I mean, fair. Red Robin's was good. It was kind of worth the wait, but not all the time. Oh! Nice. Yeah, working in fast food. I just get chicken nuggets at Dairy Queen. And, oh, Blizzard. What's the Blizzard I always get? Cookie dough. I almost just fell. Cookie dough Blizzard. That's my Dairy Queen order. One time in grade 5, Oh, there's one person left. I should stop just running around in a circle. This is probably super annoying. Where's the other person? Ooh. Dairy Queen poutine does sound good. I bet I've had it before. Where's this other person? Hold up. Oh! They found me, Okay. I was just running in circles. Onion rings, fudge sundae, or their fudge stuffed cookie. Ooh, poutine, yeah. So in grade 5, we had this, like, reading program where, like, you had to record every time you read. In grade 5, I was really big in reading. Like, I read Harry Potter, and after that, I was hooked on reading. Like, dude. And so so you had to record every time. Oh yeah, that's fair. If it's just like a snack, I'll just get a Blizzard. But every time you read, you had to record it in like this little log, right? And at the end of the year, there was like 5 of us. Oh, hi, smiley, sad face. Wait. You're not trying to team with me. I'm not getting banned. You're probably gonna kill me anyway. Snowball fight. I'm out of snowballs. I'm out of snowballs. You killed me anyway. Oh. That's kind of funny. This is saying grade 5 in the reading program. At the end of the year, the top people that like read the most that year got like a special prize, right? And I was like, I'm getting this prize. Because I'm always reading. I always had a book with me. Literally any spare time, I was reading. Oh man, that sucks. I hate when the company changes stuff and like you know it's worse, but you also know there's nothing that you can do. Oh, nice. To like solve it or like fix it or whatever. What's going on? Wait. This person's screw Skywars. And I say, hey, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on? That is amazing. I don't know how you managed that, but thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah. What now? Huh? He-Man is everywhere. Are you about to do some weird thing here? I'll just let you two fight. Uh-oh. I'm in leather armor. I also have a music disc. Hold on. This is important! Okay. I knew I wasn't gonna win that. Wait, what was I saying? Dairy Queen, right, reading program. Anyway, so me and like 2 other people was like top 3 or top 5 or whatever people. I think I was like top 3, right? At the end of the year, I had read the most. It was like 105 hours or something, like something crazy, or I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. I won this stupid thing that our school had. And the prize was Dairy Queen. That was it. We all like at lunchtime were told to go meet the teachers or whatever and we get a prize. And it was just a Dairy Queen. Which, I mean, like, is fine on its own, except it was with, like, the worst teacher ever. So I got to ride in, like, my least favorite teacher's car. Poof. Granted, we walked back to the school and we had Dairy Queen. Coolest kids ever. But I had to sit through lunch with, like, my science teacher who sucked. I just saw someone fall off. That was kind of funny. Also, not kidding, grade 5 was more strict than high school. Yeah. But also, like, I hated her so much that, I still know what her car looks like, and every now and then I see it, and I'm like, I could damage that car. And it's so bad. Being invited to school running, he'd buy me and my friend's Blizzard. Well, did you win? Oh, that's so rude of him. No. Hey, whatever, I got a kill. I'm fine with this. Yeah, grade 5 is rude. Yeah. Delicious. I just saw that in the chat. Fair. He still owes you. If you ever see him again, just be like, hey man. That'd actually be really funny if you run into him at work. Like, if he comes into work and you're like, hey man, remember you still owe me a Blizzard? I'm right here. We're at a Dairy Queen. Time to pay up. I think that would be funny. You are very outgoing. Like, yeah, I can kind of see how some teachers would hate you. But also, I think that's also undiagnosed, like, something. Well, I'm gonna go on about awful teachers now, because I can. So my grade 5 teachers, everyone hated them. They were awful. We had cubbies, which is also important to note that the way the school designed, grades 3 and 4 got small lockers. Grade 5s got cubbies, like wooden cubbies. Like, they downgraded us to cubbies inside the school, or inside the room. Well, you've said you had autistic traits, and you likely could be. You probably also have ADHD, and I know, like, from your yeah, okay. From your couldn't sit still in class, I would assume that's ADHD in some form. I hope that doesn't sound bad, but, like, I don't know. A lot of teachers hate kids who are, like, neurotypical, or not neurotypical, neurodivergent, sorry. Because they're like, why don't you sit still, right? It's not anything bad against you. That's honestly everything bad against teachers in the school system, but whatever. Yeah, we'll put that to the side. That's how I deal with things. I'll think about that later. That's true as well. Oh! Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. I'm sure other kids liked you, though. I love when kids get the teachers and everything off topic, because then you don't get to do work. Anyway, grade 5, we had cubbies. The teachers... So our cubbies were for our jackets and our backpacks and stuff, right? Underneath the whiteboard, they had like shelves, like each teacher. There was 3 teachers. And that's where we put like our book bags. Yeah. That makes a fun school experience though. So you're not bored. He said I can't believe the popular kids like, yeah. I think I was like just quiet enough that no one bullied me, but also not like the quiet kid. I don't know. Anyway. Fire protection, hello. So grade 5. Oh, I'm being shot at. Hello. Hello, 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 excuse me. I'm so bad at telling stories while also doing this. No worth it. I have not, no. If you send it to me, I'll look at it after. Or later, we could take a break and I could just watch it. Actually, unless it is DMCA, I guess. But whatever. So grade 5, the teachers... There was, like, science teacher, math teacher, and a social teacher. And... they all sucked. But they all came up with this... I'm dead. They all came up with this system of... I guess punishments? I don't know how to describe this, actually. It was such a stupid thing. Every month, there'd be a movie where all 3 classes got to get together and watch a movie together, I guess, right? But there was also the system where if you didn't hand in enough homework or did other stupid stuff that they just didn't like, you wouldn't be able to watch the movie. How did I die? Their system was... it was called hooks, and there was these little washers. So every kid had one of those command hooks that you'd use to like hook paintings onto walls or something like that. Every kid had a hook with their name under it. And if you were late to class, if you were talking, if you left a pencil on your desk, yeah, they went like really extreme. You'd get a hook, and if you got 3 hooks, you got a slip. And a slip was you had to write up why you got 3 hooks that day. And you had to like bring this slip of paper to your parents and have them sign it so that the teacher knows like that your parents know about your behavior, right? And if you got 3 slips, you weren't allowed to watch the movie that month, I think was it. And then you had to get your parents to sign a whole other form explaining why you got 3 slips. But they would give out hooks for the stupidest stuff. The bell would ring, and I'm not kidding, if you are not in your next class in the next 20 seconds, you would get a hook. Or if you left a pencil on your desk from a previous class, you would have to go back, interrupt the class, and put a hook on your little hooky thing. They just let the watchers stack up, and one day one of the jocks went off. I knocked all the washers off and they didn't keep track. That's good. That's good. Just be like, oopsie. No, it like reset every day. But, so, this one specific science teacher, she was literally like the worst. She would give out hooks for every single thing. But they're also super hypocritical, because they're like, we want you in your class in 30 seconds, but you also can't pack up before your class because that's rude and disrespectful. So like, it'd be like 20 seconds before the bell rings and people would start packing up, and they'd be like, no, put your stuff back, we're still teaching, there's still time left, the bell hasn't rung. But it's like 20 seconds. You're like, man, like, fight me over this. They died all the splashes to him. That's kind of funny though. I'm not surprised. I'm just gonna run in circles again. This worked last time. But like, yeah, I witnessed a kid leave a pencil on their desk accidentally because you're in such a rush to literally gather up all your stuff into your arms and scurry off to your next class. Like, I watched a kid leave a pencil, and then the teacher called him back into the class because he had, like, left. And he had to go up and, like, put a hook on his little stupid hooky thing. It's terrified of grade 5. After that, I was like, gosh, what's gonna happen in grade 6? I'm gonna literally die. Grade 5 scarred me in a lot of ways. The same science teacher was my friend's homeroom teacher as well. And, grade 5 is when you start getting shots for, like, HPV and stuff, right? If you don't like needles, you're not going to want to listen to this. Just like a warning. But the day before, we went to all go get our needles. The science teacher sat in front of the class and told us all acupuncture horror stories that she's lived through with needles. Which is just such a great way to get kids really ready for a bunch of needles that they have to do. It wasn't actually the day before, it was literally an hour before. So an hour before, we're like, everyone's sitting in class horrified. And she's just like, well, thanks for listening to my needle stories. Time for you to go get a needle now. That sucked. Like, what an asshole. Oh, I'm dead. That's something I was saying. Yeah. Right? Like, if someone brought bacon to class in grade 5, they would be, like, yelled at. My science teacher wouldn't let you, like, rest your head on your hand, like, just in your palm. Because she was like, what, you're gonna fall asleep in my class? I'm like, well, you're boring, so yes, I'm gonna fall asleep in your class. But, like, dude. Some teachers are so just like, why do you do this? You hate kids. It's apparent you hate kids. Why are you a teacher? Why are you an elementary school teacher? You are scarring me for life. High school teachers, sick. Most high school teachers you meet, like, they get it, right? Just something about elementary school teachers that are like, it's gonna be different in high school. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I have control over, like, 5-year-olds. Okay, good for you, dude. It's definitely power tripping, though. 100%. But then when you look at it, it's like, okay, you are in your 50s. And you are having fun controlling 12-year-olds. Something's off about that statement. Yeah. The same science teacher from grade 5. My friend once forgot her agenda at home. Simple thing. Like, they really mess you up for, like, simple things becoming, like, huge. Right? Like, because humans are gonna make mistakes. 12-year-olds are gonna make mistakes. Chillax about, like... My friend, like, forgot her agenda at home, right? So she forgot, like, something she needed to bring. And this teacher got so mad at her. She made her... I just fell off. Whatever. She made her go into a different classroom, like my classroom, and apologize for interrupting their class. All because she forgot something. Like, if she hadn't have made such, like, a big deal and tried to control the situation so much... Like, stuff like that. Because now I am so terrified of forgetting anything in class. Like, when I woke up an hour late today, I was, like, terrified I'd immediately be kicked out of university forever. Like, that was it. I'm gone. First straight prayers? I wasn't a public school, so we didn't have to write prayers. Oh, gosh. But my gosh. I get the premise of agendas. It's trying to teach you to, like, be on top of your stuff. But some people don't work that way, right? Like, kids are different. And if you were to teach everyone a bunch of different strategies and then, like, let them pick what works for them and not force them to write the same thing as everyone else, just saying, school would probably be a lot better. But yeah, that's funny, and I can totally see you doing that. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Nope. Public school is a wild time. My public school was connected to a Catholic school. And I was terrified of the kids at the Catholic school. Because people would come back from recess and they'd be like, one of the Catholic kids swore at me. And I'm like, what? They're Catholic. What the world? Why are they swearing? I'm over here in public school not swearing. I was terrified of Catholic kids, honestly. Mental blocks with Venn diagrams and bullet. Yeah. Like, a lot of those things have, like, such a negative effect. And for what? It doesn't make sense. Some of the stuff works for me specifically. Like, I write everything down on a calendar. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Like, I really like lists, though. I have lists of literally everything. I have a list open on my phone right now of stuff I want to talk about during the stream. We've gone off topic, but I'm fine with that. It was just in case I didn't have anything to talk about. But yeah, no, I love lists. So agendas were okay for me, but I know they didn't work for my sister, and they didn't work for a lot of other people. Because they're stupid in general. Is there any other grade 5 stories I can tell? I also know that because of the hook system, part of it was also you had to get like these certain readings done, like these certain reading comp, stupid questiony things. I ate nearly half a whole tube of pizza Pringles paying the price now. Oh gosh, I love Pringles, but yeah, maybe don't throw up on a loft bed. But yeah, in grade 5... Oh, my sister never got to watch any of the movies. Because she has ADHD, and she's like always fidgeting and always just forgetting stuff, right? And the teachers weren't being helpful, is the thing. Like, they're not doing their job, and they're not being helpful, and whatever. So she never got to watch any of the movies, but none of it was her fault. Like, in my eyes, none of it was... She didn't do anything wrong. Whoa. It just sucks. Yeah, you probably should. Are you gonna make the Pringles can into a D&D tower? Or dice tower? You kicked in the ribs. Oh, 100%. And, well, I'm neurotypical, but, like... I've seen it happen. School systems don't give any leniency. I mean, look, I'm building you a little bridge. Come fight me! I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. There's just one teacher that my sister had. Why do you need a knife? My brain is dumb as get a knife. Why do you need a knife? Is someone playing a CD? To open Tums? Oh, to make a dice tower. Do you have like a small X-Acto knife? Anyway. There's this one teacher in grade 4 that, for some reason, everyone loved. I've always been overly critical of teachers, and I'm just like, are you the same teacher? No. But it's always the teachers that everyone, like, loves that are the worst at teaching and should not be in a teaching position. Yeah. Well, you don't need to do it now. Ooh, I am on a heart and I just fell! No! That was good, though. There's this one teacher in grade 4. Everyone loved him. Because he was cool. And wasn't as strict as normal teachers, I guess. Which, as a kid, I looked at and I was like, whatever. Looking back on it now, the stuff that he did was messed up. He actively threw kids in a garbage can. Like, straight into just an open garbage can. Yeah. I got rid of my Pringle can collection because I'm like, I don't have time to do this. What is happening? But yeah, this teacher straight up threw kids into garbage cans. But the thing is, the kids, some of them, asked him to do it. They're like, yes, you're the best teacher ever. You're so cool. Throw me in a garbage can. What in the world? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you... Like, what? I hated this guy. There's a kid that like asked to go to the bathroom. And he was like kind of normal teacher stuff, but he was like, "No, not until this math question is finished or whatever." But the kid just straight up ended up peeing himself. Cuz the teacher didn't let him go to the bathroom. Is my stupid 4th grade math question more important than human bodily needs at this point, is what they're teaching me. Anyway. I find that so stupid when teachers don't let you go to the bathroom. Especially now in university. I've taken a couple on, like, in person over the summer. And the teachers were like, if you need to leave the classroom, just straight up leave. Like, you don't need to tell me that you're leaving. Like, I get that you have to go pee because you're a human being. Or I get that you have to go answer a call, because you're an adult. University, the workload, definitely more, but the teachers are a lot more laid back. And, like, understanding that you're a freaking human being. But also, like, kids are human beings and should be treated as such. So, I don't know where you get off on not letting a child use the bathroom. But whatever, he's retired now. We could keep going on stupid teacher stuff. My math teacher in grade 7 to 9. I'm sure I've talked about her before with you. She was absolutely the worst. That wasn't an iron chest plate, that was just dyed white. So my math teacher in grade 7 to 9, straight up, she was just bad at teaching math. The uni professor told us to leave if we had to, and honestly didn't care because we paid to be there. Yeah, that's fair. Like, my mom's parenting is much more on just, like, learning world consequences and not stupid made-up hook-type consequences, right? And sometimes, like, you know that the consequences that are going to happen, you're kind of okay with. Like, not handing in an assignment because it's more beneficial for your mental health than it is for your grades, stuff like that. Would be more important to instill on children than you have to get every single assignment done. Right? Like, if the consequences for not doing work were just, like, bad grades, I guess. Somehow I think more people would do the work. In some regard. Obviously, I don't like study psychology or anything, and I don't teach. But yeah, I don't know. What was I saying before? Right, my math teacher just straight up sucked at teaching math. She also taught us a semester of art, but she literally traced all her art. Like, she put it up on the whiteboard and she traced it. Like, I watched her do it. I was like, well, how are you an art teacher? How are you just a teacher in general? Okay. Ooh, I walked off. How'd I do that? Interesting. Anyway, her classroom was set up in groups of like 4 for the purpose that we could like talk and discuss the questions ourselves, right? But then she'd get mad at us for talking and discussing the questions ourselves, which doesn't make any sense. She just sucked as a teacher. Like, she wouldn't explain how to do anything. Like, she just wasn't good at explaining math, and no one was getting anything. So I actually turned into a math teacher for all of grade 9. And I taught all my friends math. And I actually, like, I got really good at math, because when you have to teach to someone else, you get really good at the subject yourself, and I just died. So I effectively taught my whole class math. Or not my whole class, but like a couple of my friends. Because she couldn't freaking teach. But I know there is... Yeah, I remember her name. I'm not going to say her name, though. Oh, grade 9 was at a different school as well, so you wouldn't know her. Yeah. Yeah. Well, she was my math teacher for grade 7 and grade 9. Math teacher for grade 8, I loved her. The thing is, me and my 3 friends really loved her. Because we understood her way of explaining things, and she was there to teach people, not like be friends with your class. And while I enjoy teachers that like do try and be your friend, sometimes like you are here to teach us. This is your job. It can be really fun when a teacher doesn't do their job, but at the same time it's like, I do have to pass this course. We have a final. So our grade 8 math teacher, she was great. She was this old woman. Everyone else hated her because she seemed like really strict. But she had this like cat calendar on her desk that had like a daily photo of cats. It was awesome. I then actually got that same cat calendar. Why can't I build here? There we go. But yeah, she hated like all the other kids except for us because we were the only ones that actually handed in our work. Because literally no one else handed in work. So she liked us. She was friends with us. And there was this one time where I went to the bathroom and then I came back and one of my friends has like a kitten kind of sneeze, like a really high pitched sneeze. Right, it's kind of cute, I guess. But I came back from the bathroom, and a couple of the boys are like making fun of her for her sneeze or whatever. They're just... They were... Straight up, they were bullying her, right? For her sneeze. They've been bullying her for like quite some time actually now. But I sat down, and my other friend, to like the right side of me, like stands up, slams her hand on the table, and goes, "Shut up, dude," and like tells him off or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" And then the teacher, like my really cool, actually math teacher, was like, yeah, don't try and lie and say that you weren't just making fun of her right there. Like, dude, you've been bullying her. Everyone in the class saw it. Leave the classroom." And I was like, yes, respect for her. Thank you. Only time I've seen a teacher get in the middle of an actual bully before. Sickest moment ever. Your Twitch crashed. That sucks. Is it back now? Pickaxe. Whatever. Hold on, let me drink. Oh, nice. Why is there a creeper? Oh. I think that's most of my bad teacher stories, honestly. You could go back to work stories. Oh, hi! What is this song? Oh, it's called Knife Fight. Cool. Those are my main, like whenever like teachers and like bad teachers are brought up, those are the main stories that I tell to people. And I walked off again. Nice, 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 nice. Let me refer to my app. Not my app, my notes app. But yeah, teachers never had a problem with me, because I don't talk much in school, honestly. Oh. That was like a year ago, honestly. I haven't played D&D straight up in a year, more than a year. Granted, all those stories were like 5 years ago. Let me think if I have any. Because your groups were merged, so a lot of my stories are like blended together. I don't know, because they also didn't meet up as much as you guys did. We didn't get very far, honestly. What was the last campaign we did? I'm being egged. Whoa, almost fell off. This sounds like something from Ruby. Ruby's probably not copyright free, is it? 6 songs though. They found... Oh yeah, they made a pirate ship. Totally forgot. Oh, I'm being shot at. Yeah. Your two parties were very interesting, because you guys are much more murder solves every problem. Yeah. You guys... Well, I mean, starting off, you licked mold from a tapestry. Like, you guys aren't thinkers, most of you. A lot of you just try to brute force your way through a lot of situations. Whereas, my other group tried to collect as many NPCs as they physically could to add to a pirate ship. That would be a main difference between you all. Yeah. Remy the rat would never murder. He would murder. He would never body shame, though. Remy the rat would never body shame. Also, I've added a couple of fun commands to chat. Bottom text. Oh, right. If you type just exclamation mark quotes, or I think it's just quote, it'll give you a random quote. I only have like 3 from things that I've said. Fell. But if you do exclamation mark quote add and then type in something, you can add a quote to that list, I believe. Which I think is really cool, because I love writing down really out of context funny quotes. Yeah, see? Canonically, Frankenstein's monster is only speaking French. Just out of context stuff. So if I ever say anything funny on stream, that would make for just a good quote. Actually, I don't know if let me see if I try and type it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I think me or anyone that has a mod has to add the quote. I'll have to mess with that. Because I want, like, anyone to just add a funny quote they can. I can always remove them as well. If someone just adds something that's not a quote, right? And I fell. Yeah. But I guess if you want a funny quote that I've said to be added, for now at least, you type it in and I'll just add it. It doesn't take that long. I'll try and say random funny stuff on stream so that you have more quotes. Ah, man. Well, you can go back and watch it. Do you remember the context behind it? Probably not. Because I know a lot of these stories you can probably take out of context and find some funny quotes. Or if anyone that happens to just be watching a VOD right now has some funny quotes. I don't know, tweet them. I don't know. Also, if anyone's not following, that would be pretty cool if you followed. Canonically, Frankenstein's monsters only speak in French. There's only 4 and it randomly cycles through them. It also doesn't show up because Stream Elements doesn't show up on my chat box on the screen. There's no way to get around that. It's fine. The person's name was Flamey. It reminded me of Flowey. Yeah, it's eventually just gonna give you the same one, I think. I think you can also do quote and then the number and it gives you that one. Yeah, so do quote and then hashtag the number. Oh, and I'm gone. Yeah, okay, I stole your quote there. I just was testing it out. I don't have enough quotes of me because I don't write down stuff I say. That is your quote. From our group chat, yes. So I think it's time to block Justin Bieber. I think number 3 is something about voter fraud. Well, I opened my quote notebook and it was the most recent one that I had written down, I think. Alright, I must have opened the chat or something, right? Ah! Rude. Did I not add the voter fraud one? I didn't add the voter fraud one. I'm gonna give context on my voter fraud one because it's a work story, technically. My second ever, like, actual job was working for the government. Yeah, I definitely need to add that. That's a very iconic quote to me. Because it's ironic. I worked for the government for like 2 days. For the election, I worked at the ballot booth, like handing people's ballots to them, making sure that they could legally vote, right? It was kind of fun. It was like 14 hours straight of work, but it was a lot of fun. Kind of. It was mostly boring. But yeah, you literally just, you look at people's IDs, you hand them a ballot. Well, you have to, like, match their ID to, like, a name that's on a list to make sure they're at the right ballot box. There's a lot that actually goes into voting. And me being very into, like, social, because I think it's important to know how your country works, right? And to be informed. It was a very cool experience for me to be a part of the voting process in that way. Because now I know how, like, votes are counted. I also counted up all the votes at the end of the day. Woo. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you up to? But also at the time, I was only 17 and could not legally vote. I wanted to vote so bad. I don't know why. I think the voter age should be 16. I think if you can legally drive a car, you can legally vote for who you want to run the country. If I can crash a car into someone, I feel like I should be allowed to vote. I also think that voting should not be mandatory, because if it was mandatory for 16-year-olds to vote, most of the population of 16-year-olds are not smart enough and not, like, informed enough to be able to vote, right? Like, they'd vote for some random person. Oh, whoa. That was kind of cool. But I really want to vote. But now that, like, I know how, like, the voting system works or whatever, I've, like, somewhat participated in it. It was very cool, and I got paid. That was technically my second job. There's not a lot of stories from that. Voting is a fairly simple procedure in Canada. There's not 3-hour lines. Max, I think people waited half an hour. And that was when it was, like, really busy. Like, right after 5, when people start getting off of work. Oh, man. I really don't have any stories from that. It was basically, I got to skip school for a day, earn like $400, look at people's IDs, and give them a ballot that they then took behind them, colored in one of the little circles, and gave it back. Or put it in a box. That's it. But then at the end you have to count and make sure that, like, all your numbers match up at the end, and ours was like, I fell off. Ours was like a number off. It was so bad. So yeah. That's the context to, man, I wish voter fraud was legal. Because also, you know, like when you have intrusive thoughts that you know you're not going to act on, but you're like, because it's like, technically, it'd be really easy to commit voter fraud when you're the one that's handling the ballots. I didn't commit voter fraud. Okay? We're gonna make that clear. I was about to say, I've never done anything illegal. Technically I have. But I did not commit voter fraud. Okay? What? What? Did you just box me in? What was the play there? What's the purpose? Oh, I see. Oh no, I still really want to vote. I'm old enough to now, but there's not an election. Yeah, I didn't commit voter fraud. I'm gonna add both of those in. And if they come up in random succession to each other, if the command is typed, perfect. I have never committed voter fraud. I'm not going to commit voter fraud. I am digging myself into a hole. I should stop talking about voter fraud. steal your stuff. But yeah, that was my second job. Was working for the government. Technically. Ooh, do, 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 do. Oh. Anyway, if I was to go to jail, it would probably be for voter fraud. I think I said that too when we were talking about this. It's like, if there would be one thing, realistically, that I'd go to jail for, it'd be voter fraud. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I walked off again. Ugh. Okay, I probably have a couple more work stories I can tell. Hold on. Okay, I have one last one. Anyway, I like that too. For some reason, voter fraud is kind of my brand. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know. I also don't know if Twitch is gonna get mad. That's why I had to clarify, I've never committed voter fraud. I'd also like to point out, it'd be very difficult for the Canadian government to find me from this. There's a fair amount of people in Canada. It still surprises me that there is more people in all of the state of California than there is in Canada. You ever think about that? Population density. Ugh. Population density graphs are actually really cool. Like how many people per age are in a certain country as well. Anyway. I'm a bit of a social nerd, just a little bit. Just a bit. I know a thing or two. Yeah, that is actually really nice. I can't imagine what, like, driving, or, like... Because I can drive solid, like, 15 minutes. Yeah, your house is cramped, gosh. Because I can drive, like, 15 minutes and be, like, in a rural place where there's, like, no lights, like, no light pollution. And I love that. You just walked into your own fire! That's funny! Come on, that was funny. Oh! Yeah, immediately dies. Yeah. The last work story I have from my time at Edo is... The store is called Edo Japan, right? It's Japanese food. There's the word Japan on the giant sign out front. The amount of times I have had to tell people that we do not sell Chinese food is astounding. I don't know where you get the idea that Edo Japan is gonna have, like, sweet and sour pork. But people come in and they ask. And there's, like, a Panda Express near as well. Like, why don't just go to the Panda Express? But my favorite was when... a mom and like her younger son came in, and the mom asked like, "Oh, what do you want to eat?" And what's really funny is, and I can remember this about being a kid, I was terrified to order, so I just like tell my parents what to order. But upon like working, you can hear what the kid's saying. Like the kid telling their parent what they want to order is basically just like I know what you're ordering, I can type it in. It's kind of funny. So this kid tells his mom, like, I want the what does he call it? Like the chow mein noodles. Ah, oh. And so his mom's like, he'll take the kid's meal with the chow mein noodles. And so I'm like, the ramen noodles? And she's like, no, the chow mein ones. And I'm like, we don't have chow mein noodles. They're called ramen noodles. And she's like, no, my son says they're chow mein noodles, so they're chow mein noodles. I'm like, okay, I work here. They're ramen noodles. Like, I get that your 8-year-old thinks that they're chow mein noodles, but I work here. Stop being a picky. I thought you liked sushi. You usually get spicy California rolls. Also, I'm not really much of a... Oh, I just fell again. My pinky keeps slipping off the shift key, and I keep just straight up falling. One thing I will say, working for a smaller company, or like a mom and pa shop, if you can. I do now. It's always good to try new food, even though I don't really try new food. I just get chicken nuggets wherever I go. That's honest. Did someone already... What? What? Wait. Oh! Oh! That's stupid of me. I think I've had everything at Ito, because I work there, right? You kind of had to eat everything. Just so, like, you knew what you were selling, right? But Ito's not, like, a big company. Like, it's a nationwide company, but they don't have enough stores, and they aren't owned by a bigger company, right? Like, it's just the Ito corporate that owns it. And so, like, management could kind of just do whatever they want. Whoa, 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 whoa. So working with, like, a smaller company, it's not often listening to old music, which includes Pilots. Me too. Tornado Pilots is, like, literally my favorite band for a while. They're like one of the few concerts I've actually been to. Yeah. Yeah, I know every single Tornado Pilots song. Which also... Oh, pardon me. Burping. Also includes their unreleased songs. Like, Kitchen Sink is like the notable one for like rapping fast. I can do that whole rap. Something about me is I'm really good at memorizing lyrics, and I can also rap fairly fast. I can't freestyle, don't like never, but like I can do lyrics. Gosh, I fell. Anyway, what was I saying? Ito, yeah. A smaller company like that is a lot more fun to work with, because like a smaller staff, you get to know everyone, the manager knows you. Whereas Bath and Body Works hired so many people that I'd meet someone new like every shift. And all their stuff was online, but like scheduling and stuff online kind of sucks. For specifically Bath and Body Works, the way they had it set up was you had to go through like 2 different things. So like you could check your schedule, but it's like sometimes it's wrong, so you also have to check this other thing. And it was stupid. Whereas where I work now, and when I worked at Ito, the schedule's on a piece of paper, so everything is written down, and you know the manager created it, and not some machine, because I know a machine created the schedule for when I worked at Bath and Body Works. I don't know if I'm getting any better at this game. But yeah, finding a job is difficult, but if you can, don't go with a big company. They just suck. Because I got an email once from them that was just like, we value you so much as an employee. You're allowed to wear a black shirt one day. I was like, wow, thank you. And they gave our store like a certain amount of money to buy water. And they're like, because we love you as employees, we're going to give you water so that you can survive. I'm like, wow, thank you. I feel appreciated. And then they dropped me as soon as COVID hit, but whatever. I've been live for like 2 hours now. That's funny. Ah! You know, 21 Pilots used to be like my favorite band. I own like 3 t-shirts of them, and I've seen them in concert once. Because no one ever comes to concert in Canada. Oh no! Okay, stretching. I'm gonna add those quotes. If I can spell quote right. Okay. Adding quotes, adding quotes. Should I take off your quote? The one that I have set to #1 right now. Because it's technically not my quote, it's just a funny quote that I like. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There, those are added now. Okay. I also have 8-ball. So if you do... Thank you. If you do exclamation mark 8-ball, and then I think if you type in a question, the 8-ball says most definitely dog emoji. So anyway, that's kind of funny. I like adding little things like that. When? Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. I like that. Yeah. When? Yeah. Oh. Oh, stretching. How long have I been live? 2.5 hours almost, actually. I don't know. If anyone's still watching that isn't followed, that'd be really cool. I know I said this earlier, but I really like the alert box that I have set up. I do think that's most of my stories, though. At least for now. I have a lot of other stories. It's just hard to remember that you have stories sometimes. You know? What does this do? How many souls do I have? 22? Soul upgrades. What is this? I guess I'm hiring a warlock now. Okay. I don't know what that did. Soul upgrades? Let's roll soul well. Bat guy kit? I don't know what this means. Hypixels are very cool. What? Anyway, this has been fun. I do want to talk. I have a lot planned for the future, but right now I am working a part-time job and I am full-time in school, so I can only stream once a week. And I know I literally stream at the worst time when nobody is awake. But it's whatever. We're just having fun. But I have a lot of fun plans for the future, for when school's done. And I want to do a series of things, but I'm not sure what. Like, I could do a hardcore, or a modded, or Skyblocks, like on Hypixel or something. I don't know what would be more fun to watch. I'd want to do all of them, honestly. But that's a lot of series to have going at the same time. So what would be more entertaining to watch, do you think? If I just started like a full-on hardcore world. You vote hardcore? Yeah. I could also do modded hardcore, like Hexit. Or what's the new one that a lot of people are doing right now? It's not Tekkit. I don't know what it's called, but it's cool. And it's got like gears and stuff. That'd be really fun to just try and survive while also not knowing anything. I feel like I might do a little bit of Skywars on Hypixel, because it's very story-driven, the Hypixel Skywars. And that could be very funny. Hardcore might be the easiest. We'll see, we'll see. That'll be in the future. Oh, but yeah. Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. That is gonna be it. That was 2.5 hours of me losing at Skywars. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next week. Who knows what my plan is for next week? I'll probably come up with it when I'm bored at work again. Because that's what happened here, is I was bored at work and I grabbed a pen and I started writing notes on myself because otherwise I'd forget. No one that I'm following is live right now. Seeing if there's anyone to raid. Hold on. Most of my plans do include the Wii. I want to play Wii games so bad, but I need a capture card for that. Yeah, I think I'll just end. Thanks for coming. I'll have more. I have so many more stories, I'm sure, in my brain. The teacher rant for like an hour was totally not planned. I had planned to just tell work stories. So, yeah, I don't know. I like telling stories. Thanks for joining. I'll see you. Goodbye.